Hey guys, so this week we played uh, EX11 Millenniummon, and we're just going to do a quick deck profile on it so you guys know what I was using. Uh, so, 4 of the BT19 Pagumons on deletion, you get back a purple rookie, so you can use this for cycling and searching more often. As for your level 3s, for Gizamon, trash. You can trash one on play and draw 2, and then it gets inheritable blocker. For Gazimons, and on play you reveal top 3, add a Millenniummon in name, and a card with Compositor Wicked God trait. Rest go to the bottom of the deck. Inheritable Retaliation. Both of them can Digivolve for 0 over a Pagumon, and these are from BT 18 for the Gazimon and 19 for the Gizamon. And then we're also going to just run 2 Ukomons to round them out. This is the BT16 Ukomon, so you can search the top 3 of your deck whenever you raise a rookie, or when you raise anything. Search top 3, add a Digimon or a Tamer to hand, and bottom deck the rest. So these just help you find your pieces as quickly as possible without having to put in too much effort. And the rookie base is pretty light, and so most of the deck is pretty light just because of how much we have to pack in. For our level 4s, 2 of the promo Deltamon, you can Digivolve for cheaper into a composite or 2-color Digimon. And the inheritable, when attacking, you can delete a 3K or less for each of your Digimon's colors. We're going to be running 2 BT18 Deltamon on play and when Digivolving. Trash a card to grab a Compositor Wicked God trait card from trash. And Inheritable Retaliation. And we finish it off with 2 of the BT19 Deltamon. On play when Digivolving on deletion. By trashing 1 card in your hand, delete one of your opponent's level 4 lower Digimon, Inheritable Blocker. And these 2 can Digivolve on a Gazimon or Gizamon for 2 cost. And all 3 of them can Digivolve over either Gazimon or Gizamon just because of colors. As for our level 5s, we run 3 BT18 Chimeramons. When Digivolving, when attacking, you can delete one of your other Digimon to delete one of your opponent's Digimon with the lowest DP, and on deletion, one of your Machine Dramons and a Chimeramon from trash gets to DNA Digivolve into a Millenniummon. And then we also have 3 of the BT19 Chimeramon on play and when Digivolving. By deleting one of your opponent's Digimon, or deleting one of your Digimon, you delete a level 3, 4, and 5 from your opponent. On deletion, you can delete one of your level 4 lowers to play out a Machine Dramon from trash without paying the cost, and it also has Digicross 3, or Digicross -1 for 3 level 4 composite trait Digimon with different names, or different card numbers. So you can use all 3 of your different Deltamons to cross into this for 5 cost instead of paying the full 8. Both of them have the inheritable +1 to security, and these 2 are going to be vital for getting into your Millenniummon. For our level 6s, we just run 3 BT18 Machine Dramon. You can delete one of your compository Digimon to reduce its play cost by 4. On play and when Digivolving, you Digivolve 1, all of your opponent's Digimon. And then on deletion, he can DNA Digivolve, or one of your Machine Dramon in trash, DNA Digivolve with Chimeramon. And we also run 3 BT19 Machine Dramon. On play and when Digivolving, you delete a level 5 or lower. On deletion, you may play 1 level 5 or lower Digimon with the Cyborg or Composite trait from your trash without paying the cost, and then you can Digicross -1 for 5 level 5 or lower cyborg or composite trait Digimon with different card numbers. Both of them also have an inheritable redirect. So essentially, you're going to play out between Chimeramon and Machinedramon, one of the BT18s, and the other one should be a BT19, and that way, one of them you get one of their effects activates, and then you delete them with the other one's effect to DNA into your Millenniummon. So, which Millenniummons do you run? Well, we run 3 of the BT18 Millenniummon. He DNA Digivolves, like I said, with Chimeramon and Machinedramon. On play, when Digivolving, you delete one of your opponent's Digimon. Then, if you DNA Digivolve, you can take one Digimon of each level from your opponent's trash, put it to the top of their deck in whatever order you decide, and gain a memory for each of those. And then, on deletion, you return a Chimeramon and Machinedramon to the bottom of the deck, and can play out a Millenniummon for free. He also gets Digicross -2 for Machinedramon and Chimeramon. We also play 3 of the new promo Millenniummon. He's got Blocker and Reboot. He can Digivolve over a Chimeramon for 6. He DNA Digivolves the same, but on play and when Digivolving, you can de-Digivolve one of your opponent's Digimon, and then delete one Digimon. So that is any Digimon, including himself. On deletion, by returning 3 Composite Wicked God or DM trait cards from your trash to the bottom of the deck, you can play out 2 different leveled Digimon that are level 6 or lower, and have composite version 3 or version 5 trait from your trash for free. And he also has assembly for -6 with 3 composite version 3 or version 5 trait Digimon with different levels. So essentially, you can loop these 2 back and forth, use his effect to play out a Chimeramon and Machinedramon. Get one of their on plays, the other one deletes the first one, and then those 2, the on deletion effect DNA Digivolves them into this Millenniummon, who you then gain memory for, and get back turn, swing in, kill stuff, swing over things, do checks. When he dies, you then bottom deck 2 of your Machinedramon and Chimeramon to play out this Millenniummon from your trash. You can also use assembly on him, so he'll grab stuff from the trash if you want to keep him around and use him for something. He de-Digivolves, and maybe he deletes himself to play out the Chimeramon Machinedramon again to go back into Millenniummon, and you just keep doing that back and forth to gain more memory and do more checks. Guz the Substitute put out a very good detailed video about it, and that's actually how I heard about this loop. If you're interested in it, in hearing about some nuance and strategy and things like that, I would advise looking him up and checking that video out. We finish off our level 7s with 2 Moon Millenniummon and 1 Zeed Millenniummon. Moon Millenniummon on play, and when Digivolving, your opponent trashes until they have 5 cards left in hand. Then for every 2 cards trashed, you delete one of their tamers. If this card would leave the battle area, you can delete one of your other composite trait Digimon to stop it from leaving. And all turns, when a tamer or Digimon is deleted, you trash one of your opponent's top security. So essentially, you clean out their hand, remove their tamers, and trash security, all with this guy. And Z Millenniummon is to finish things up. On play, when Digivolving and when attacking, you can return 1 Digimon card from your opponent's trash to the top of their deck to return one of their Digimon to the bottom of the deck. It's not once per turn, so you can do that several times. And all turns, when it doesn't have any sources, it can't suspend, but is also unaffected by your opponent's effects. But you can still finish things off with Overclock. Just delete a composite trait Digimon, and this guy gets to attack without suspending. So once you've done all of your checks, you can Digivolve him over top of a Moon Millenniummon, or you can just hard play him and get the get the overclock in. If you don't feel like hard playing, then we can use the option cards, which is one, the Wicked God Sins. You can play a composite trait Digimon card from your trash with the cost reduced by 4, and then you place it in the battle area, so kind of almost your Monster Reborn. And then when a card with Millenniummon in their names would leave the battle area, you can activate this thing's delay to play out a Wicked God trait Digimon that's got a play cost that's 1 higher. So if it's Millenniummon, you can play out Moon Millenniummon. If it's Moon Millenniummon, you can play out Zed Millenniummon. And so you can use this to if Moon would leave the field and you're going to stop it, you can activate this to play out your Zed and then stop Moon from leaving. We play 2 insane synthetic monsters. You can ignore its color requirements as long as one of your Digimon Tamers has a DM trait. A lot of this deck is purple, so you don't have to worry about that. Main effect is draw 2, trash 2, and then on delay, you can delete one of your play cost 7 or lowers to play out a Chimeramon or Millenniummon in name from trash with the cost reduced by 3. Security effect is to draw 2, trash 2, and it's basically the same as the main effect. And we top things off with my personal pick for the best option. The Wicked God Emerges. On play, trash a composite or a Wicked God from hand, draw 2. Delay, end of all turns, you can delete one of your Millenniummon to play 1 Wicked God trait Digimon from your hand or trash without paying the cost. So if you use these 2 together, you can delete Millenniummon to trigger your loop, play out a Moon Millenniummon off of Wicked God Descends, and a Zed Millenniummon off of the Wicked God Emerges. So, not to mention that all 3 of these 2 have Wicked God trait, and this has the DM trait, so they do count for promo Millenniummon's effect, and you can bottom deck them to play out other Millenniummons. For Tamers, we just play 3 of the Analog Youths. On play, search top 3 for a Digimon, add to hand, trash the rest. All turns, level 5 or higher, if it's deleted, when it has Digivolution cards, you can suspend this Tamer to gain a memory and hatch. And you play 4 Chitose Hiraji. On play and start your turn, you can trash a composite and Wicked God trait, or a composite or Wicked God trait to draw 1 and gain a memory. And then all turns, when a composite or Wicked God trait Digimon is deleted, you can suspend him to play out a Gazi or Gizamon from hand for free. So if you've recycled too many Gazis or Gizas into hand, you can still use his effect to search with them. Not to mention that this helps you cycle through your deck and get back towards the bottom to get up any of the cards that you've already bottom decked and put them back in the trash if you need them, or get them into your hand. And realistically, the whole deck just revolves around get Millenniummon out as quick as possible, and get as many Millenniummons out as you can as quickly as possible. Swing, 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 and you'll win. All right. So that's the deck. If you liked it, go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know if you would change something, what you would change if you play this deck. Let me know how it goes, and subscribe for more. And I'll see you all next time. Have a good one.